And homeowners in Academy School District 20 also going to have a decision on their hands this fall whether they want to raise property taxes. The Board of Education is preparing a mill levy override question for the November ballot. And our News 5's Andy Cohen joining us in the studio now with a look at what that ballot question might look like for homeowners.
Yeah, good morning, Bree. The question aims to raise $35 million annually, and that money would be used to hire armed security for all of the district's elementary schools, also to increase pay for teachers and staff, and to fund the upkeep of district buildings and facilities. And then a portion of that money would also go to charter schools in the district. I spoke recently with the chief financial officer at D20 about this proposal. She explained teacher pay is really a big need in the district. Inflation is affecting everyone. And while D20 has raised starting pay for its teachers for the past 2 years in a row, they're still falling behind competing districts, both here in the Pikes Peak region and in neighboring communities on the Front Range.
We have neighbors to the north like Boulder and Poudre who are well over $50,000 for their initial starting salaries. District 11, their starting salary is $50,000, and again we're at $48,800.
And now to the security part of that question. D20 has security officers assigned to every middle school and high school. However, one officer is often assigned to multiple elementary schools, and you might recall earlier this year, we did have some threats that were made against certain D20 schools. So this question would create the funding to have a dedicated security officer at each elementary school. And Bree, this doesn't happen very often. The most recent time that D20 asked its voters for a mill levy override was back in 2008.
Oh, wow.
This could be a challenging year for it. We've already been reporting about how property values are up countywide by about an average of 44%. People are appealing their assessments to try and soften the blow from higher property taxes. Even the legislature putting Proposition HH onto the ballot in anticipation of those higher property tax increases.
Yeah, it's been quite the uproar this year, but how much are we looking at that this would cost a homeowner, say, every month?
Yeah, the district is estimating that for an average home valued at $500,000, that's about where the average is in Colorado Springs, it's an increase of around $11 a month. Kind of like lunch out at Chipotle or something like that, or $137 per year. Now, I live in District 20, so I got curious, pulled out my tax statement and wanted to see. And so let's put that 137 into perspective. When you look at those numbers, D20 between the bond and their current mill levy, those get the biggest share of property taxes on my tax bill, and I would anticipate that's true for other homeowners as well. And you might be wondering, okay, so with property taxes going up, why is the district asking for more? The answer has to do with the way that we fund schools in the state of Colorado, and I'm going to get a little bit more into that in my next report in our next half hour.
How it's all broken up. I know that there has been, a lot of talk on property taxes, so we look forward to that. Thank you, Andy.
You bet.